Bow, 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 bow. Where's my volume down? Man, my volume is. Oh. Did I go in the right one? Yeah, I think I did. Oh man, everybody get them notifications. Yeah, man. Mike, what it do, man? What up? What up? What up? Nate Dog. 16 in the clip. Oh, that's right. Never doing something the Cowboys would never do. Never. What that is, KJ? What they doing? I think Dak is joining the group of real choking. Oh man, little brother just graduated high school yesterday, and I graduate college next year. Hey, Nate Dog, you still got time. His mates, what it do? Nate Dog, I'm tell you something right now. I'll be at your. I'm gonna come. Wait, nah. Your college is a little racist. I can't come to your graduation. Nate Dog, shit. I'm gonna give you a gift though. I can't come to your graduation. Your college looked a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all got black kids at y'all college? Look at Richard, man. This dude, man. Oh man, yeah, I don't know, Nate Dog. I don't know about coming out there. I just had to get you a gift, man. I can't come out there. Yeah. No, man. I don't know. And hire new. Oh, fired you hire new. Right. Wait, what's the year? Yeah, y'all racist? Or yeah, y'all got black? Or yeah, y'all got black students? He learned from the best. What? That's bull crap. That's bull crap. Come on now, don't do me like that. Why y'all be talking? No, the students. Oh, is it freaking Saturday? I hope not. No, we had a bad storm yesterday. Power outage, man. It was rough. My dog,
What's up,
Cowboy
Phil?
champ in the house. The champ on me. What up,
What's up, man? How you doing?
champ? If you're talking, we can't hear nothing. He not talking.
Uh, okay, let me get back out and come back in.
Do you think he will fifth? Um, I don't know. I don't think so. I think the difference is with quarterbacks like that on the road today. No problem, my brother.
Okay,
Champ,
can
you
you hear me
there?
now? Can you hear me now?
There you go. There you go.
Man, no, I heard you loud and clear. It probably was on your end.
Nah, I thought it was too because, like I said, we had bad weather yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I did.
We forget Stafford in Detroit. Not at all.
Now,
But
what's
the
the question? You think, was that
Matthew
Prescott?
Stafford. Matthew Stafford was good in Detroit though. He just didn't have a team. The question was, Well, Dak Prescott joined Elway and Matthew Stafford, the only two quarterbacks to win a Super Bowl after 10 years.
Hell no. And if anybody believe that, I got some shit I can sell them making chocolate.
Oh,
Cause they
that's
that damn
funny as
stupid.
hell.
They think that damn stupid thinking that Prescott, the same man who always throwing interceptions on the left side, and people got 10,000 excuses for him, will never win a Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys. Never. He always make the same mistakes year after year.
My dog, Cowboys corner in here.
What's up, Corner?
Can y'all hear corner? I can't hear corner.
Corner not on the he not on the screen. There we go.
This man said, "What's up?" to me backstage. Lord Jesus. This man hung over from drinking that worm.
Everybody today. What the fuck?
He's hung over drinking that worm, champs.
I can't hear corner.
I can hear him.
Oh, I heard that.
You got a delay.
Yeah. What about $40?
Oh my God.
Yeah, most definitely $40.
Yeah, you heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that $40. I'm gonna have to switch to my phone, man. I don't know why. Can't hear racist. What? Hey, corner, real quick, corner, back out and come back in. I don't know what's going on. I might just have to switch to my phone, man. What happened
Man,
yesterday? Screen flip. Badass weather, man. We had some fucked up weather yesterday, man.
well, good you ain't had no tornadoes, man. Man, it been tornadoes
Yes, the fuck we
everywhere.
did.
Y'all did?
Yes, we did. Hell yeah. Corner.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. This man ain't in his studio today, y'all.
I'm doing a new frijole recipe.
He must be at home by himself.
No, I got the girls here and Lips here.
Oh. Switching scenes, man. What's up with that?
I don't want to go in the garage and turn all the lights on.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
That's what it is.
Referring to the title. Hell no. Yeah, Miss Matrix. When you, I didn't forget Matthew Stafford in Detroit. No, I didn't forget.
Yeah, he had Megatron there.
He had Megatron. That was about it.
Yeah,
Do y'all
that
remember
was
any
it.
more prominent players in Stafford's career while he was in Detroit? Did they have any more prominent guys over there?
They had a good. They had what's the defensive tackle name from Nebraska? They had on defense. You know, corner.
And Dominic Sue?
Yeah, Dominic Sue. Yeah, they had him. That's about all. That's all I know.
I didn't know you were talking to me.
And Dominic Sue? Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I know. It was just him, Megatron, and Stafford. And matter of fact, Scott Linehan was the offense coordinator there.
He sure was.
And I can't stand that bastard.
Yeah, he sure as hell was. Oh my God. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Scott Linehan was a bitch.
That he was a bitch.
Scott Lennon?
So you on your phone now?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta leave on the other one. You gotta leave whenever you were just on.
Yeah.
I just got to mute it. That's all.
Well,
Whoa.
mute it.
Whoa.
I heard echo.
You got fifth quarter sports on one side and fifth quarter Cowboys on the other.
Okay. We can't hear you.
We good.
Okay.
This man
But yeah,
don't have to do his studio no more.
I do. Now you muted. Hey, Miss Major, we had a question the other night. I think I can't remember who asked it. They was like, "Is Miss Major a man or?" I don't know. Are you a man or a woman? That's a fair question because we never said. Is Corner froze or he just still?
I'm thugging.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elway. I didn't know Elway played that damn long. I didn't know he didn't win his first Super Bowl till 15 years in.
Yeah, that's when they got them. I think Terrell Davis was the main benefactor for that, helping him take the load off of him.
15 fucking years. Oh my goodness. So besides, man, this is a racist channel. How is this a racist channel? Because I asked were you a male or female? What the fuck? So besides needing things around you to work how they should work, you as a quarterback have to look different in year 10 or 11. Me personally, I don't believe that Dak ever had the attributes to get there because Manning did go to, not Manning. I think Elway did go to 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he lost to the Redskins, the Giants, and the 49ers.
So he
All
do
three,
be knowing his shit. So see,
all,
he do be there.
all 3 games was a blowout.
Woo! Damn.
So he went up against Doug Williams with the Redskins.
Mm-hmm.
They blew. It was like 35-0 before halftime.
Damn.
49ers kicked their ass.
So he did get there. It's just that we ain't even got there with our guy.
Mm-mm.
Did
And then
Matthew
once,
Stafford ever make it to a conference title?
with the Lions,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Hey, the Lions and the Cowboys all the same. Well, before a couple years ago, before they went to the conference championship, the Cowboys and Lions just the same here.
Because you know I'm a woman, Phil. No, listen, this what happened. And it might have been corner. I forgot what I said. He was like, well, it don't say Miss Major. It said mixed major. And I was like, oh, damn, you right. Somebody said it. I don't know. And I said, you know what? I got to ask. How would I know?
It used to be Miss Matrix.
Did it?
Yeah. Then she changed to Mixed Matrix.
Just checking. It's all good. Corner, what's wrong with you? Why you over there quiet like you got a recording our conversation for the FBI? What you doing?
I'm just waiting on questions.
Oh, sorry. So, it actually does say Miss Major. You two hate on me. Change. Oh, okay. Do you think old Wacky Dacky can get there after year 10?
Get where?
Super Bowl and win it.
He didn't show me he can get to a championship game. That's the first question. Can he get to an NFC championship game? He ain't even getting there yet. Can he win a divisional playoff round? Because he ain't done that. That'd be the first step. That'd be the first question. Can he win a divisional playoff round? And the answer is he hasn't done it yet. 2-5. Whether that's penalties, whether that's him throwing interceptions, whether that's defense getting ran on, whether that's just their rookie year and Aaron Rodgers in town, whatever it is, he hasn't shown that he can rise above the occasion. It hasn't shown that he can lead this team. He hasn't shown that he can carry this team on his back. It's just he hasn't shown that. So I can't even talk about Super Bowl. I got to talk about division game first because he hasn't won that. Then, if he wins a divisional game, now can he win an NFC championship game? If he wins an NFC championship game, now can he win that Super Bowl? But there's levels to this. I just can't go from A to Z. I got to fill in everything in between. And there's a big gap between A to Z.
We talk about this game a lot, but seriously, what do you put that 22 failure on? Do you put majority on him, or was it just really a team and coach thing?
It's game by game. I think 2016 playoff was a mixture of experience and coaching. Because there's no way you can game plan when Zeke's on your team, NFL leading rusher that year, and you're down that much. You didn't control the clock. You didn't control the ball. You didn't put the players in the right position to make the plays in 2016. Then they're going all these 3-and-outs, and you're putting. And you look at 2018 when the Rams ran all over us. The defense, didn't do much. 2021, the 49ers game when you lost that one. The last play was Dak running down, trying to clock it, and then didn't know to. People blame it on Dak, but the center didn't know to give the ball back to the ref, so he has to touch it to get stat. But Dak and Mike McCarthy should have told the ref, "Hey, we're going to have this play in our playbook if it comes down to this situation, so be ready." A lot of teams, they tell these refs, hey, we're going to onside kick it here. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. My player's going to be eligible. Whatever the case might be, there's communication between teams and refs. And that ref and Dak, they should have known, hey, next play, we're going to do this. So be ready. We're going to be ready. Let's go. And that didn't happen. So that's another lack of experience. That's coaching. 2022 was just full of penalties. I mean, you can't win a game without as many penalties they had. And then 2023, they weren't prepared. They weren't prepared for that ass kicking that was coming on both sides of the football. So I can't say it's all Dak. I mean, he's the guy that touches the ball first, but you have to break down game by game. But Dak is a big part of it because he's the quarterback. He's the highest paid leader on the team. When a business fails, they look at the highest paid guy. That's the CEO. Dak is the CEO of players. You have to look at him.
Did the defense do that what they were supposed to do in that San Fran game? Did they do enough?
Well, you got to break it down like this too. And I ain't trying to be debatable. You got to break it down like this too. They didn't do enough because they still allow them to score. Their job is to stop them from scoring. Their job is to score. They did enough. The 49ers offense did better than our defense because they got more points to win the game. Their 49ers defense did their job because they stopped us from scoring. 49ers defense did their job. 49ers offense did their job well enough to win. You flip that to us, it's vice versa. We didn't do a good enough job on both sides of the ball. We didn't stop them enough from scoring, and we didn't score enough. There's levels to this. There's jobs that have to be had. If you're a line leader at a bacon plant and the line next to you is doing all the wrong things, they're going to probably call a plant meeting manager meeting, and all you guys are going to get the same talking to, but it's just that one guy doing it on his line, you know? So, but there's because everybody's still a team.
Okay. Champ, how you feel about Dak Prescott chances of getting to what Corner said he got to make the NFC title game first. Put it like this: do you think Dak can go further than he's been in his whole career after being 10 years in the league?
If he does, it's gonna have to be a new coaching. It had to be a new coaching in place. But the way things are right now, nope, ain't nothing gonna change until he's out.
How you feel about that 22 San Fran game?
To me, the point where the Cowboys lost that game was when Pollard went out, and the coaching staff did not do enough to make adjustments. Yeah, because we don't hear yet. We do put a lot of blame on Dak, but it's still the coaching staff that's supposed to be adjusting during the games. And when you know that your quarterback is struggling, or your offense is struggling to go down the field, you got to make some changes. And if you know if your defense is struggling, trying to stop the other team from running the ball or certain passing, they throw the ball on your team, you've got to make adjustments. And the Cowboys over the past, I would say the past 10 years since we can go back 20 years, but they really haven't successfully tried to adjust during the games. Bad teams, of course they will. But good teams or when the game's on the line, nah. They have a bad. They definitely have a bad time adjusting to what's on the field.
Wow. Okay. For me, I'll say this. I think that. Hold on, let me go to Nate Dawg stuff first. Nate Dawg said, correction, they had 9 points all the way up until the fourth quarter. They scored 10 in the fourth. Okay. Then he said, they shut us out first quarter. We shut them out third quarter. We had 6 points in the second, third, and 3 in the fourth. 6 points in the second, 3 in the third, and 3 in the fourth.
And again, all them field goals, they be kicking too.
I'll say this. Dak definitely should have been better. But Mike McCarthy should have been better too. Mike McCarthy, when you lose your running back and that's it, you are failing also. You got to say, I know my quarterback limits, and I know what I need to do. We got that we had that record for a reason. He said 2016, I don't put 2016 loss on Dak, but he has a huge reason why we lost the 21 to 23 game because he threw all the INTs and at the worst proper time, single-handedly giving the other team points. Correct. That's very true. That's very true. Listen, you gotta 49ers had 3 in the first, 6 in the second, 0. We shut them out in the third, 10 in the fourth. So defense did pretty decent. Mike McCarthy should have been way better than he was in that game himself. Because we seen that team early on. Our team, Cowboys, scored big time. We seen some decent plays. You know, we always talk about how we feel like he got the most out of Prescott than Jason Garrett did. And in a game like that, you gotta be better. He failed as a coach also in that 49ers game. He failed as a coach. I always felt like Dak was never the guy that could step up and be the leader that he needed to be and could take over without the coach, telling him what to do. I don't think I've ever seen Dak just put it in his hands without being led. And I don't know if there was one time he should have, but McCarthy, he didn't do. McCarthy should have taken over play caller from Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore was our OC in 22.
Yeah.
And that oh man. Yeah, McCarthy should have did a way better job as a head coach in that game.
No. Kellen Moore went to the Chargers in 22.
Yeah, I thought he was gone. I thought he was
Yeah.
gone. I thought he was gone. I do feel like as a head coach in a game with magnitude like that, where you're headed, upward, 12-5. You can't be 12-5 then come in that game and do that. Once your defense did what they did, and when we got the ball back, when they had 19, Michael Carter should have been like, it's on. He said after the 22 season he left. Okay, I thought he was already gone. Oh, yeah. Since he went in 23. So Kellen Moore was. Oh Lord.
So Mike McCarthy's lame duck year. No. 25 was his lame duck year. Okay, never mind. I totally skipped 25 in my brain. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's right.
Since said Moore went in 22. Yeah, 23. Yeah. So I do feel like McCarthy should have been way better. Way better. And people wonder why I be on Dak so tough. It's because when you have that much experience, when the ball is in your hand, I understand what the coach said, but once the ball is snapped, it's up to you. Those picks, that was you. That wasn't McCarthy. That was you. So that's his portion of it. And it's only because like Corner said, when a company fails, shit, they coming to you. If you're a salesman at a place and your sales are low, they're gonna be like, man, what we hired you for? 25 wasn't that shoddy? Yeah, corner on that tequila early. I don't know what corner on, man.
No, 25 was Mike McCarthy. Shoddy was the coordinator for the calling plays.
Shoddy was a head coach like 25, brother.
What the hell am I thinking? Okay, hold on. Mike McCarthy was a coach 21, 22, 23, 24. So that means 24 was his lame duck year. That's right. Kellen Moore left in 2022. I missed a year somewhere in there.
Man, what you got going on this early, my brother?
I missed a year. That's what I said. It's going too fast, man.
Time flies when you're losing.
And winning, apparently, because other teams been winning. It's still going the same speed.
Kellen Moore's a Super Bowl champ. Why everybody leave him become a? Oh my God! I forgot, man. Moore really got a Super Bowl as an OC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, man!
You know why? Because Jalen Hurts wasn't buddy like him and Prescott was.
Yeah.
It was strictly business between him and Jalen.
Oh my God, brother! Like, I don't even. God. Everybody leaves. Everybody leaves and just get them one, man. It seems like. Do you think it'd been better if Shoddy called the plays and Mike stayed as head coach? Hell no. Dak is getting us a Super Bowl. Calm down. A bit stiff. You don't believe that. You talking like OG. I think that these teams be put together just for us to have decent wins. It ain't. I don't think Jerry put these together to not have season like 7 wins, because you can't look at some of these picks and be like, yeah, we're putting together a winning organization right now, a winning team. I do like the trending. We're going with the defense with the defensive end pick, the big linebacker pick, the safety pick. I like that. I have nothing against that. I like that. So I just hope we keep trending upward. But you eventually gotta face the music and draft a quarterback. You're gonna have to draft a quarterback. You're gonna have to. You gotta draft you a starting quarterback. You know, your guy's old. They all get old. There's no knock to them. They all get old. Phil got mad at me on one live when I said everybody leaves and wins the championship. I 100% don't believe that happened because I've always said that. So I don't believe I've ever got mad at anyone. I've always said everybody leaves here and get a championship. I've been saying that for years. Why would I get mad at you about that? I don't remember. I don't recall that happening, brother. But you have to draft the quarterback. This dude, he's getting old. I can't remember what game it was, but you want to hear a rant about drafting a quarterback? We lost to we lost to the 49ers when Blog went on his rant. Blog went on his rant about draft, but it's a young man's game, draft a quarterback, man. It's an epic one. Go watch Cowboys Blog video when we lost to the 49ers. He said we could have beat this team, man, and we could have. We could have. Your quarterback fucked up, your head coach fucked up. It was just bad. It was bad all over. I do feel like when Tony Pollard went, how when your running back go down, you don't know what to do. Dink and dunk this shit, man. Who's beside Lamb in 22? I don't remember.
Michael Gallup.
Oh Lord. Ugh.
I think Michael Gallup had 1,000 yards in 22.
Did he?
I think
They screwed him over too, man. They screwed him over too, man. I hate that for him too. It's his career, man. Damn. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. Oh, Michael Gallup. We had Dalton Schultz. Oh, Richard said Cooper. He said we had Dalton Schultz. Michael Gallup has 1,000 yards. Michael Gallup's last 1,000 yards was 19. I still remember Drew Bledsoe. Yeah, Romo took his job. Gallup, Noah Brown, T.Y. Hilton for the last 3 games, I think. We have to draft a QB. What is he? Do you think he should sit behind Dak for the next couple of years? I'm not being funny when I say this, but what are you gonna learn? You just had Dak tell a guy that we gave up a 4th round for, we fucking suck. He's no leader. Dak Prescott is there for his money. Believe what you want to believe. He's there for his money, and he's not going to teach nobody next because he don't want to lose his job. So he don't want you to do better than him. He's not a good leader to learn behind. Not at all. You're right, Nathaniel. This dude's stupid, man. This dude's stupid. Corner, have we got it right with tight ends since Witten left?
and he had Dalton Schultz.
Why don't we keep him?
They couldn't afford him. At the time. What?
Why they couldn't afford him?
They want to pay him, yeah. But he was serviceable.
Okay.
Big fan of the Schultz man. And then Ferguson, he ain't terrible.
Is he better than Schultz?
I think he had like 80-something catches, but only like 600 yards. That's dink and dunk bullshit.
Is he better than Schultz?
Ferg better? No. I like Schultz better.
I think he's more athletic, more elusive.
Yeah, I like Schultz better.
You like Schultz better? Okay. Schultz ain't really having no good. He ain't had his best season with Dallas in 21. Since he's been over there, he ain't been doing shit.
Or look at his quarterback game.
Huh? Look at 80. I don't. Oh my God, man! I don't know what they focus be when it comes to. I don't know what it be. I wish I just had a list of every free agent we picked up or traded for in the past 10 years. It just, God, it'd be terrible, man. What's Ferguson best year? Ferguson best year. Ferguson ass.
Ferguson ass.
Ferguson is like he's booty dude.
What?
I'm looking at his stats right now.
Look at his catches, though.
Let me see. He got 82 last year.
Yeah. And look at his yards. It don't make no damn sense. It was dink and dunk.
That is dink and dunk for 82. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Because he had less catches. He had less catches in 23 with more yards.
Exactly.
He had 71 and 761 yards, but he only had 600 yards on 82 catches.
Yeah. If he had the more yardage with them catches, I would have been right on Ferg this past year.
Yeah, it was shit. And he played a full season. It was shit. It was shit.
What it was.
Fuck, man. Just bought a new barbecue grill, fellas. I know that's right. I think Schultz was more reliable. 22, we had tight ends, Schultz, Ferg, and Hendershot. Who that boy got in the damn kettlebell? All three of them, didn't it? Got some leg. Rich, you must be from the South. I don't care about dink and dunk bullshit. Remember, we don't care about stats. LOL. If those short passes are TDs and seam passes up the middle, then that's cool. Well, stats for a wide receiver does matter. But when you talk about empty calories, when you're losing, then that's a different conversation. I'm in DFW. Okay. Word. Shit. Hell yeah. That's what's up. He's a tight end. Miss Major, you don't want to do this. Because, see, when it comes to this talking football thing, I really don't be want to, like, fry nobody. I got rib, links, and hamburgers. Ooh, wee. How far am I from Dallas? I'm about 6.5 hours. I can get there in about 6.5 hours.
I got ribs, links, and
You can keep the ribs. I'll just take the burger. I'll just take the.
How you cooking?
Question. Are you not a response? Respond to what I'm about to say. I think we might have. I'm a little worried about Javonte Williams.
Why?
Because I was looking at some of his runs from last year. I was watching some highlights.
Okay.
He kind of slow.
What week was it?
He was getting it was just different highlights. He was getting walked down a lot.
Because he really slowed down towards the end of the year.
Yeah. And I think that was the latter of the season. I don't know.
He came off an injury, and it was his first time being healthy since his rookie year. So it really took a toll on his body. Running backs, dude. I was talking to Uncensored the other day about running backs, man. These guys, you got to think about it. There's 300-pound plus men in front of them wanting to take their head off, and his job is to try to run through those guys. You ever seen a running back run live in the NFL game? That stuff makes me cringe up every time. That stuff hurts. That has to hurt.
That's what they get paid for, though. That's their job.
Yeah.
We need young guys. We need young. We need young fresh legs. We got to see what Blue and Maffa can do. I mean, of course, Javonte's still gonna be the starter. I just want them to play, man. I just want them to help him out, help Javonte out, let him get a breather. Javonte may just had a good year. Who knows how he'll follow up? I'm not sure if he's the guy. He's definitely not the guy. I don't think he's the guy. I think you need to see Danny Savage.
What's up, Fifth? What's up, Corner?
Hello. What's up, dude?
Dealing with rain, bro. 3 days straight of pouring rain sideways, man. Just crazy.
We had natives here. We had tornadoes yesterday, man.
I know. I heard.
Hell yeah, dude. Shit, it was crazy.
Yo, let me ask you a question. What do you do when you're out in the woods a mile away and you're in your tree stand and you get a tornado warning? This is what goes through my head when I'm looking at property in the South. What do you do when you're hunting and a tornado warning comes?
You gotta check the weather before you hunt.
But can't that shit just pop up out of nowhere?
It can. It popped up yesterday out of nowhere. It can.
That's what goes
through my mind. You gotta look at where the tornado coming from and go the other way.
You have to pay attention to the clouds too.
Yeah, get out there, stand and haul ass.
When that shit's rolling in deep and them clouds are high as hell touching the heavens, and then they start turning green, it's time to go.
And I'm in Alabama, Miss Matrix.
But you never sees the green ass clouds.
Yeah, you'll know. Like if you still plan on doing what you said you was gonna do, you'll get used to it and learn. You'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go this fucking way. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah.
And then pay attention where the storm chasers are too.
Hell yeah.
I've seen that on YouTube and shit. People.
Yeah, you gotta go. Like yesterday when they was filming, they was on the interstate up here by me, and they was just filming a tornado like in front of them because they knew it was going the other way. So they just filming. You'll learn. It's you know what I'm saying? Like we stood on the porch and watched it when we knew they was just going the other way. You know, it's.
I'll tell you this too, Savage. When it's green and them trees ain't moving a leaf, it's time for you to get your ass moving.
Please. If it's quiet and still, get the hell on.
And it's green, it's time to go.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. No.
If you've never heard a tornado, that shit sound like a train is in your house.
I haven't heard a tornado, but I've heard like 80 mile an hour. I've already been in the woods with 60 mile an hour winds, and it sounds like the waves crashing on the beach. That's like when the winds are hitting the trees. It sounds like boom, boom. I mean, but like 60 is probably the most I've heard while out in the woods. I apologize for switching project.
No, you're good. The main topic was: do you think Dak could do what Elway and Matthew Stafford did after year 10 win a Super Bowl?
I'm just gonna say no because listen, this is just my 2 cents. It means absolutely nothing. John Elway is a Hall of Famer, but I think he's still very, very underrated. But even Stafford with too much pocket passes that could have used their legs. I think what helped Dak a lot earlier in his career when he got in trouble, boom, he took off.
Yeah.
Ever since his ankle was dangling like linguine, we lost that from him, and it's understandable. But early in his career, he wouldn't have a problem with running. Where, Elway, Stafford, they were pocket passes first, but could still use their legs second. That's why, if Mahomes is, Kansas City drafted a quarterback in round 7. They didn't do that for ha-has. If Mahomes' knee is not 100%, the days of him playing schoolyard football are over.
He's hurting it every year.
And I don't think Mahomes is a prototypical drop back passer. But that's just my 2 cents.
He's hurt it. I didn't know Elway play. I didn't know he played so long and then went to 15 years.
Yeah.
But I saw that he also went to like 3 of them.
Oh yeah, he went to 3 and he got destroyed, man.
That's what Champ just said this before you got him. A Champ said he got blowed out.
They got blown out by the Redskins. The Giants beat them. I mean, a whole bunch of like he had these wide receivers called like the Three Amigos, but yo, nobody even knows their name, bro. They were just like no, but he was doing it on his own. Their defense sucked. They finally got a running game. They got Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean,
Who was that running back?
Terrell Davis. They got Terrell Davis.
TD.
Who only played 6 years and can be in the Hall of Fame, but Eric Williams, because of a car accident, can't be in the Hall of Fame. Don't get me started on that. You know? Because of headaches. And listen, I get it. Migraines are brutal, but if you're going to offer me a couple $1 million, I'll deal with headaches, man. But don't get me started.
So let me ask you a question. When your running back goes down, so Cowboys 12-5, we get to the playoff, our running back go down and we stink it up. Is that on the coach?
Absolutely. It starts and ends with the coach. In my opinion, players don't win and lose. It's the coaches, because it's the coaches who put those players in that position. Whether if they don't have it, why are they in there? So, in my opinion, everything falls back on the coach. Why is Dallas, no matter what, top 5 in penalties every single season? That starts organizational. That starts with Jerry, and it's how it's like a circus. There's no, you know what I'm trying to say? There's no discipline. There's no nothing. So that starts on top, because no matter who the coach is, there's a million flags. But when a guy gets hurt and there's no backup, that's the coach's fault. And the personnel, Will McClay, who's making the decisions? Who's putting the guys on the practice squad? Who's saying, okay, we're going to put 3 running backs or 2 running backs? I've seen 3 running backs go down in one game. There was a game, you can look it up. It was called the body bag game. It was Philadelphia when Philadelphia had that defense. And they played the Redskins on a Monday night. They legitimately knocked out like 17 players from the Washington Redskins. That's when they had Clyde Simmons, Jerome Brown, Reggie White. Yo, they called it the body bag game. They just destroyed everybody. But it goes back to the coaches, in my opinion.
Were you a fan of bringing in Big Mike or no?
What happened?
I asked Savage, was he a fan when we brought in Big Mike?
My opinion, like he had a long term at Green Bay with 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks in Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. And he had Aaron Rodgers in his prime. And I just think he could have got more out of Aaron Rodgers than he did. So then to go from prime rib like that down to a steakum, and I'm comparing that to Dak Prescott, like a steakum or like a Sabrett hot dog, and he elevated Dak. He made Dak a better quarterback. But me and Corner having this conversation yesterday, I just don't think no good coaches want to come here at all. They don't. So. I mean, was I a fan of him? How can I be a fan of a guy that he got the job and then he said, "Oh yeah, I fucking lied about everything." I mean, I give him. I mean,
he did. He said it,
and he laughed about it. And you're telling me
he laughed.
The best quarterback prospect he could have found was Salami Ben DiNucci? Like, come on, man. Salami Ben. Yeah, it was, but he elevated Dak.
Yeah, I say that too. I say he got the best. I say he got the most sound and technical production out of Prescott than Jason Garrett ever did. Dak played a little different under McCarthy. He looked at more technical and sound. He looked at like he was prepared against certain teams. Like it just looked different. His cornerman, his footwork was a little better under McCarthy, but he's regressed now. He's regressed.
I always think Dak's footwork was in question, and he was more of an arm thrower, in my opinion, like an upper body thrower. But and I don't know why our fans lose their shit when they say, if not Dak, who?
Oh,
Father Time is undefeated, man. Do they really think Dak's going to play till he's 40? Even though I do think he's going to get another contract, but I mean, it's
you think they'll pay him again?
They're going to have to all his dead money.
Yeah, and it will be they're going to prop it as, oh, we're going to extend it, and then we'll give him like 2 years, $60 million at like $30 million a year. So then the church bells will be ringing. They'll be like, oh, look at him. He took a team-friendly deal. Yo, you paid me $500 million. I'll give you 17 games for free. But that's how they're going to. Yo, Jerry Jones is like, he should be like a leader of a cult, because he can say anything and just suck the fans in. He can draft Rudy Rudiger in round 1, and he'd have the fans saying, "Oh, that's Randy White 2.0." He's the ultimate businessman.
Corner, Ms. Major said, do you think GP is going to act up this season now that the Giants have picked up Newsome? Greg Newsome, I think. That cornerback?
No. Well, they got history or something?
No, but he's a good damn cornerback.
Well, their mindset is they're 2-1s, right? So, and I'm talking like their mindset. I'm not talking about what I'm thinking.
Right.
So, can't guard them both. There's going to be mindset. So whoever he's on is going to be pissed off. Whether that's because CeeDee Lamb don't like to lose and doesn't know how to handle adversity either. So somebody's going to get locked down, and they're either one of them going to be deep. Oh, I got to get going. Hold on.
Let me tell you, Game 1 versus the Giants, Dak Prescott's in for a rude awakening, because you're going to see the Giants playing a 3-4. They got Brian Burns, Abdul Carter. I think Arvell Reese, for all his shortcomings, fell into the most perfect situation in the world, because all they're going to tell him is, here's 20 plays and go attack the quarterback. Just go straight and attack. Yo, he needs some size, but yo, Bend, the kid's a freak. Freak Bend.
Man.
You're gonna see a lot of 3-4 out of the Giants this year. A lot.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Even with that roster, if they'd have had any other coach, I'd have been like, they got Harbaugh, bro. Harbaugh knows defense, man.
And this is why I respect the Giants. I hate the Giants. I hate the Giant fans. But what I respect about them is, last year they hired a plane with a banner to fly. First of all, Giant Stadium, whatever the hell they call it.
MetLife.
Just like there was like 15, 20,000 people for Giant games. And it was always the opposing team. The Giant fans hired a plane to fly over the home games with a giant banner to fire everybody. We wanted, and imagine if Dallas fans did that. I mean, like, come on, bro. So when Harbaugh got available, they were banging on the table. Every newspaper, every news, every radio show, we want Harbaugh. We want Harbaugh. Dallas fans are, and I'm not saying Harbaugh was Tom Landry, Vince Lombardi, but compared to Brian Schottenheimer, he is.
I mean, this man coached some of the best defenses, man. Didn't he coach Murder Man on that last Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah. He coached some of the best defenses, man. You know what shocked me? Not to just go so far off subject, but I'm surprised. I'm really surprised Ray Rice really didn't get another job.
Yeah, me too. Granted, he has a good right hook. It's uncalled for,
God.
But I could be mistaken, but I think that was also at the end, kind of like the tail end of his career.
Okay.
And I mean, I think but did he still have gas in the tank? Yeah. Should the man have lost his job for that? I don't think so. He's still with his wife. I'm sure there was days his wife bashed him over the head with a pot.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm trying to say? So there's never an excuse for domestic violence. There's never an excuse for domestic violence, but it's a habit that keeps on coming back. But I'm sure there were days that, like the other day, they were making a big thing about I don't know, I forgot who he played for, but some Georgia player in the NFL. They made it sound like he murdered somebody. He got arrested for speeding in Georgia, but he's in the NFL.
He was going like 137.
Yeah. Okay, I get that, but it's like, I mean, down in the South, like they'll fucking hang you on the side of the road for speeding. It's not like you walked into a bank and robbed it. You know what I'm trying to say? Yet they sensationalize, like I said, every state is different, but it's like, the guy didn't kill anybody, thank God.
Nolan Smith, yeah.
Anyone to even, there's a saying, you can't put two guys in the same sentence. You can't put these two guys in. If there was you can't even put these guys in the same category, in the same. If the book was 30 feet tall, you cannot compare Dak Prescott to John Elway. And I say it to this day. If there was 2 minutes, and Dak is very good with a minute left on the clock, especially he was before the injury. But John Elway had that drive, 98 drive was Cleveland. But I'll still say to this day, if there's 60 seconds left in the game, I want John Elway as my quarterback.
Hey guys, how you doing, man?
What's up, Deshaun?
Oh, good. He said a former QB coach said Dak played like Warren Moon.
Shit, and I'm the next fucking Joe Montana then.
Wow.
John
Elway.
I mean, it's blasphemous, man, to compare Dak to Warren Moon, man. It ain't close.
And how many years did Warren Moon have wasted in the Canadian League?
Right.
But the thing is, Warren Moon,
I say to this day, he's top 5, borderline top 5. I've said it on this show a million times.
They kept Warren Moon out of the league for what, 5 years, 4 years? How much?
I don't know how many years. I know it was a couple. He was in Canada.
So I mean, Warren Moon's a Hall of Famer, man. What are we talking about here?
I forgot. It was like he played. He's in Canada like fucking 78 to 83 or something like that.
Yeah. I'd love to put his Canadian numbers on top of his NFL numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So criminally underrated.
Yeah, criminally underrated. I 100% agree.
He should have been a first ballot.
This was a quarterback coach who said this for the Cowboys, or what?
No, I think just some random. The fix is in. Now we got Cowboys players saying Dak all time. Emmitt Smith saying Dak. You know what, Emmitt? For you saying that, you know what? I'm bumping you down a notch.
Oh.
Because Jerry, I know Jerry, you just said that this team was soft. Now you saying that, fuck out of here, man.
You know what I'm talking about, Emmitt? Like, a couple of years ago, he was like bitching about like Micah's podcast and all this stuff. Yep. Sorry, I apologize.
Good.
That's the thing to walk my dog, even though I walked him at 7. But he was bitching like, oh, Micah's podcast, this and that. And he was on a radio show, a talk show. But then he's like, wait, before I go, this is my new tequila company that I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're fucking pretty well set off. You know what I'm trying to say? And like,
yeah,
he's always.
But it was even savage. The thing is, the funny thing about him talking about Dak, when he was up for his first contract, the $40 million. He came out and said that he wouldn't pay Dak. And so then I don't know, I mean, what changed all of a sudden, but I mean, I don't know, dude.
You know what though? You know what I appreciate? I appreciate that Jerry's like
Jerry ripping Dak is hilarious to me.
Jerry can't buy. You know who worse he can't buy? Charles Haley.
Yeah.
Charles Haley tells it like it is.
You can't buy that.
Yeah.
Charles Haley gonna say what the fuck he want to say and feel how he want to feel. And that's what I like about him, because he's still gonna keep it real. What was that OG name that showed him on WWTV about last year, Savage? Oh, what was his name?
Where did he show up?
The day he came and did commentary last year. Oh my God, what was his name?
Not Holly, right? Not him. No, right? Not him.
I forgot, man.
Commentary.
Oh man.
It's like we say, man. People are hoping or holding on to what Dak Prescott could have been, what they want him to be. Nothing new.
When
to
Jeff
even put him in the same like I mean, this my bad, brother. I'm sorry.
No, I was just referencing how Jerry can't buy Charles Haley words. WWE couldn't buy Jesse Ventura words, because Jesse Ventura came on.
Yes.
Okay. Last year, and they was bragging about John Cena winning 17 times. Jesse Ventura said, "I'm not gonna brag about that, because you won it 17 times. That means you lost it 17 times also." That shit was funny, and they didn't know he was gonna say that, because he OG, he gonna say what he want to say when he got the headset on.
Yeah, Jesse was ahead of his time when he was young. Much ahead of his time with his physique, with the way everything he spoke. But when Jerry built that stadium, like you know how they always bring the old guys in. Charles Haley told all those players, he goes, a bunch of losers. He goes, this guy just built a stadium for a bunch of losers. And he told these guys straight to their face. And what, you think they're going to say something?
He's not lying.
I mean, like, it's you know what it is? Like, especially the Cowboys, if there's 53 players or whatever on a team, I don't call them a team. When I see the Dallas Cowboys, I see 53 different individuals.
Absolutely.
53 different businesses.
Absolutely.
That's what I see.
He said, "What do you rank Charles Haley at defensive end of all time, Savage?"
He's top 10. And that's why we all say it's not all about stats. We always say that. Charles Haley was a beast versus the run. Charles Haley would line up at 5 tech one play. He'd line up at 3 tech one play. He would line up at 0 and 1 tech one play. He was smart enough to incredible football intelligence that man had. He would line up wherever he was, and he was a student of the game. He would be bored in the defensive meetings, and he would go sit in the offensive meetings, and they would say, "No, you can't sit here." And he goes, "Yo, let me sit here. I'll learn. I can get better." And he's top 10 because, he even said, like Charles Haley even said, he goes, "In my era, we took 3 steps and laid you out." Lawrence Taylor's even said the same thing. That's why I don't consider Tom Brady the best ever. I don't. Because back in the days, the defenses, like I said, they took 3 steps and they still pounded you. The error is if you go near a quarterback, they throw a flag. You can give a great hit and not even be to the head or to the knees, and they throw a flag. So it's a different era, and it's a different game. I apologize for going too long.
No, you're fine. Ishan, do you think that can join Elway and Matthew Stafford being one of the quarterbacks that won a Super Bowl after 10 seasons?
Absolutely not, man. John Elway and Matthew
Tell me why.
Stafford, first of all, are unbelievably better quarterbacks. It's not close. Those are Hall of Fame quarterbacks, man. What are we talking about here? Listen, if I've said it ad nauseum at this point, but if Dak hasn't made an NFC title, forget a Super Bowl. He hasn't made an NFC championship game. And this is about to be year 11 for him. He's going to be 33, I think, in 2 months. He's done, man. And especially with this team, they're not making an NFC title game. I don't see it, man. I mean, listen. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But like, he's not in their fucking, like, he's not in the same league as them, the same universe. It's just not close. So I don't think so.
Okay. Let me ask you this: what do you think Matthew Stafford had in with the Rams that he didn't have in Detroit that got him to a Super Bowl? What do you think he had that Dak Prescott never had? What do you think was the difference?
Well, obviously, I mean, of course, you got Sean McVay, you got Aaron Donald. I mean, that was a stacked team. I'm not sitting here saying otherwise compared to what he had with the Lions, where all he had was Megatron. So I'm not being disingenuous to say that he didn't have elite talent, because he did. But was that Rams team comparable to one of the 12-5 seasons? I mean, yeah, I would say so. I mean, no, we didn't have Aaron Donald, but I'm just like, I mean, we constantly reference even if the talent's different, we constantly reference the 12-19 playoff game. That's like, if Dak did not throw those 2 picks in that game, we probably would have won that game and made an NFC title game in that season. Regardless of whether the defense was on the level of the Rams that year, that was our chance to go to the NFC title game. That's one. Then you look at the other Packer game, the one where we're down 48-16. Yes, that's a team loss all the way around, but Dak Prescott played horrible. His 2 picks led to the 14 points. If he played better, we probably could have gone farther that year too. Then there was the game where he didn't know the rule to hand the ball to the ref. He was fucking awful in that game too. So I mean, no, were our teams comparable talent-wise to the Rams? Probably not. But our teams were good enough to, at the very least, make an NFC title game. That's all I really care about at the end of the day. And we didn't do it. So, and I don't know how, like, now with this team, how you're going to make a title game or a Super Bowl. I don't see it.
Mixed matches, we had a defense. Mixed matches, we had a defense. Corner, in your opinion, what was the difference between what Stafford did after 10 years and what Dak hasn't done? Like, what did Stafford have that Dak didn't have to win the Super Bowl?
Sean McVay.
Okay.
Coaching. And a good GM. They said F them picks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it is. Coaching, a good structure, winning organization.
Yeah.
Because now look what he did with Jared Goff that Dan Campbell can't even do with Jared Goff. Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl with Sean McVay. Dang it? Or was it a championship game? What was it? Y'all know?
Which one?
Say again?
Jared Goff.
Yeah, he made the
But
Super
with
Bowl.
Sean McVay.
Yeah, he made the Super Bowl with the Rams. They lost to the Patriots.
Yeah, with Sean McVay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl with Sean McVay.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy as hell?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They went 2019. They lost to the Patriots. Yeah. They went.
13-3. They lost in the Super Bowl to the Patriots and Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He sure as hell did. Coaching. Damn, man.
No, it's absolutely coaching. I just think, I mean, at this point, it's just
God
Dak's
damn it.
been in the league long enough to be able to fucking read a cover two defense and not throw picks.
So
I
are
mean,
we saying it was more of Aaron Rodgers than Big Mike? Is that what we saying?
I've always said that, but I mean,
Listen, I think Corner said it, and we all agreed to it. It starts at top with the GM, drafting, coaching. So what McVay put on Stafford and everybody was more discipline, more responsibilities. And listen, did that team have Aaron Donald? Yes. Besides Aaron Donald, I think they had Jalen Ramsey on that team. I could be mistaken. But yet we had $200 million corners, supposedly. We have Bland and Diggs back there? So, like, yeah, did they have Aaron Donald? Yeah. And I still get tired of watching Aaron Donald powerbomb Looney at center. You know what I'm trying to say? But yet there were players, there was coaches and scouts that said F the center position. We can go with Joe Looney, who looks like Zeke's bigger brother. You know, like
I forgot about
coaches that said, "Oh, let's get Connor Williams. He's our future." So I mean, listen,
right? Yeah,
McVay, Stafford better structure all the way around, but are we going to put that entire Super Bowl? Are we going to put that entire season and playoff run and Super Bowl win on Aaron Donald?
No.
No. It's a team game. It's a team game now. Yeah,
it's a team game. I mean,
So what are we saying? Are we saying the defense was the defense? Are we overhyping the defense in those 12-5 season?
No, we're not.
Yes, we will. In my opinion.
Oh, really, Savage? You think so?
In my opinion, I'm going to say we overhyped the defense those 3 years because the Dallas hype machine. Don't get me wrong. Dan Quinn's defense was he throws everything at the kitchen sink at you, gets to the quarterback, does get turnovers, but you cannot rely on turnovers every single season. I'm not a big numbers guy, but those 3 years, we beat on the shit teams, lost to the good teams, and someone in the chat, please look up what was our ranking stopping the run on those 3 years.
No, you're right. You're right.
And back then, I said Dan Quinn's legacy, no matter what, is going to be blowing that lead in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl, yeah.
Those 3 years, we were getting. Do we forget getting gashed by Arizona those years? Denver gashing us with the run.
I remember.
Playoff time getting gashed.
I remember.
Yeah,
you're right.
PMC. I'm not a big Christian McCaffrey fan. I didn't want to say that story. But the 1 year he had like 25 touchdowns. I put a prop in one weekend for him to score, and that was the only week he didn't score a touchdown. So F Christian.
Those defenses relied on turnover. I mean, that's how it's supposed to work, right?
But I mean, the thing is that at some point in time, man, it's like the quarterback has to make plays, man. When we needed them to play well in the San Francisco games, they played well, and the Dak threw picks. And at a certain point, when you get to the playoffs, it's either the coach or the quarterback, however you slice it. That's usually the way it goes. It's not about the X's and O's at a point. These teams study each other so much. There's no surprises when you get to the playoffs. Dak Prescott was a fucking horrible quarterback in the playoffs. That's just the truth. So, I mean, you held him to 19 points. What do you want him to do? I mean, come on, man.
Corner, are we overhyping that defense?
I think you can. I mean, you had Diggs at one point having 11 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Deron Bland with pick sixes. Other than that, I mean, you had LVE playing okay at linebacker. Other than that, I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence was your best run defender. You know, or who was our leading sacker in those years?
Michael Parsons.
I think it was Micah. Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh yeah, you had Micah. I forgot about him. But the reason why I forgot about him because he was there, but he wasn't there in the playoffs. That's why I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Hocus pocus.
Yeah.
Hold up now, God damn it. Because y'all, hold up now. Let me see. Diggs, that 1 year, them 11 picks. Who was on that front with Parsons and other guy? Parsons.
Where? Our Lord.
Osa. Sleeper bag Osa.
Bring
a sleeper bag to work. Always be on the ground.
Damn, hold up now.
Sam Williams was there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about him.
A lot of those 1 year rentals.
Yeah. I forgot about them.
It was just Dan Quinn that made it. That made it roll.
It was,
you know,
yeah.
If Mike McCarthy could have done what Dan Quinn did with that defense, maybe you made. I don't know if you go Super Bowl, but maybe you win a couple more playoff games. Maybe you do sniff an NFC Championship game.
Oh man!
My only thing is, I mean, the Packer game was the team lost, the defense shit the bed, but if Dak doesn't throw picks, we make NFC title games too.
Well,
not good.
Well, we can say Dak threw picks and this, that, and the third, but that's the defensive job you're playing to do that. Their job is to get the ball back to their offense. Our defensive job is to get the ball back to the offense. Did our defense have any takeaways?
I don't even remember to be honest in those playoff games. But I
Trayvon Diggs let Kittle catch the ball in the middle of the field and just watched him do it.
What would Charles Haley have done to him after the game? I'm asking as a man.
Punch him right in the damn face.
He would have broke his jaw.
Yeah,
I hear you absolutely. I agree with you. I'm just saying, but
it's so easy to point at Dak and say you threw picks.
No, I hear you, but Corner.
But there's 60 minutes too of other shit that went on.
I'm not even going to say his name, but the kid from last week that made the news, that knows shit about football out from the West Coast, he said, You
said his thing.
F that kid. You don't pay his exact words. You don't pay cornerbacks to make tackles.
Yeah. That's right.
This wasn't preseason. That was a playoff game. Charles Haley had back surgery and was playing 5 weeks later.
Yo, Diggs really just stuck his arm out there, bro. He didn't even.
He did that fucking body tackle. I know exactly what place I'm talking about.
Man, listen,
and I agree with you, Corner. I'm just saying, but we know how important it is. Turnovers, how big they are in the playoffs. That's my only point.
But this is I'm showing my age. What good are turnovers if you can't stop the run? You have to go back to stopping the run, the basics.
Right.
That's true.
Once you do the basics, everything else will fall in place.
Yeah.
When you can get to the quarterback with only 4 guys, else is going to fall into place.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, hold up now. Y'all giving me a headache. Y'all not. I'm standing my ground. Dak fucked up in that game.
He did. That's my point too. He did.
He had the meat sweats. He had the sweats before the game. He falls apart any big game. And it's nothing to be ashamed about. It's nerves. It happens.
But what I want to do, I do really want to take a step back. And how big was that play of Trayvon Diggs letting Kittle go? Like
he
it was a bad play, but I mean, what was the score? I don't even remember the score. Was it the 12-19 at that point?
What's the argument here? There's no argument in football, fanatic. We were just asking, was me? I was asking personally, were we overhyping that defense? Was we giving them too much credit in those 12-5 season? Because we did get a lot of takeaways. We did get a lot of. We got you know what?
What would Jimmy Johnson have done to Diggs? What would Tom Landry? Bill Cowher, any great coach. The next day, listen, we all know they watch film. When all 53 players practice squad coaches, everyone sitting in the auditorium, they should have replayed that play 20 times.
That's what I'm standing on.
I agree
They
with
should have
you.
replayed that play, and there should have been the locker room bully should have busted his ass. So people are out. I've said it. Football's a sport where people die. Football's a sport where people are in wheelchairs, paraplegics, the rest of their lives. So all these other players can risk their knees, risk their necks, risk their future. And Diggs can't extend his arms for a tackle. He's gone the next day. And that's how you get everyone else to fall in place. They're going to say, yo, this guy just look at Cam Newton during the Super Bowl when he fumbled and stood there like the Statue of Liberty. He's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'll be back here in a minute. Be back here in a minute.
Listen, at some point in time, man, I my only point is, dude, you cannot win in the playoffs when your quarterback turns the ball over. You just can't do it, dude. So, I mean, we can say what we want about the defense holistically throughout the year. Listen, we can't go back and have revisionist history about the games, like, for example, when we lost to the Bills or when we lost to the Cardinals and they gave up fucking 200 yards a game. I agree. But in the playoffs, when we needed them, they played well enough to win both of the 49er playoff games to make an NFC title game. And Dak shit the bed. That's just the truth. So, I mean,
I take, but 2020 Cowboys are the most complete Cowboys team in my lifetime. We had top 10 offense and the top 5 defense that year. Dak's turnover single-handedly lost us that playoff game, 49ers in 22.
Miss Matrix, what Diggs did was a factor. I'm not saying it was not a factor. But
I'm going to ask Champ.
Oh, good.
Champ.
Yeah.
Was them 12-5 season defenses overrated? Be honest.
Okay.
Did we overrate them? Be honest.
Nah, they wasn't overrated. It was just the way how they were schemed up to be. Their job was to put pressure on the quarterback to get turnovers. The problem is the offense. It has to be like a really run-based, time control type of offense.
Yeah.
Because with a defense like that, if you stay on the field too long, that defense will get tired. And by the Cowboys having a lot of 3 and outs during those periods, it kind of in some cases it did hurt the defense. But though I mean, because think about that same defense that Dan Quinn had for 21, 22, 23. That's the same defense that the Seattle Seahawks had. But if you notice then, the Seahawks had Russell Wilson, but the engine of the car of the offense was the running game.
Yeah, beast mode.
Yeah. So the same thing. The Cowboys, they really didn't utilize their running game, when it mattered. Yeah. They kept just passing the ball. They're thinking that Dak arm can win them the game.
They still think that, Chet.
Yeah, they still think that.
Yeah.
And that's why, that's why I keep harping on the running game, because really it don't matter what quarterback you have. You can have Mahomes, whoever, you still got to have a running game. But with a quarterback like Dak Prescott, you cannot have a defense like you had 21, 22, 23, not having a balanced type offense. So I'm not saying just run all the time, but you have to have that balance that you can kill the clock, play ball control, or basically how Stafford said, bully ball on offense. You have to do that with that particular type of defense. And really be honest, it seemed like the way that Christian Park is setting up, it's going to be, I'm not saying it's going to be the exact same type of defense that Dan Quinn had, in 21, 22, 23, but I think the concept is going to be very similar. It's going to be a finesse, blitzing type offense. I'm sorry, not offense, defense.
Do we even have the personnel to run it properly? Is my big question. I don't think so.
Like I said, we don't know. We don't know. Like I said, we all just speculating.
It's
We
speculation.
speculate.
Yes.
We,
Yes.
be honest, we're all just speculating. Now, me personally, I don't think so. But
Yeah.
like I said, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, it's speculation at this point. I agree.
We're all speculating. But one thing I do know about this year offense, it's going to take a back seat because the lack of running production. Yes, I know people talking about how Devontae Williams played last year. It's a different year, and you still need the days of having that one dominant running back. Them days are over. In today's NFL, you got to have at least 2 or 3 to at least to have that camaraderie on offense, so that one that you just don't want to be running down the running back, and you'll have an effect in your other 2, especially with number 4.
Bobby Broadus is saying
Who you Papa Shango?
Awesome. Love Shango. That was great character.
Exactly.
But Champ just hit it. Champ just nailed his defense 1,000%. That it's going to be very similar to Dan Quinn's because besides the one big Michigan linebacker we grabbed, Joshawn Barnum, did we go out and get any 6'6", 340-pound guys? No. We got a lot of smaller, athletic, faster guys.
Right.
Yet there was a million, even in undrafted free agency, million giant goons out there. Christian Parker didn't get them. So I think Champ nailed that one on the head. It's going to be a similar type of defense.
Here's my last take on that game. Even if you got a defense that's playing shit throughout the year, I just need you to do your job this one game. And like somebody said earlier, hold a team to 19 points, a team like that, 9 times out of 10, you should win that game.
Yeah, man.
You should win that game.
You talking about the first? I'm sorry. Was it the first or the second playoff game against the 49ers?
I'm talking about the second one. And we held them to less than 19, but Dak threw a pick and got them the ball back.
2 picks. Yeah.
So I can't give y'all that. Look, maybe that defense was overrated. Maybe they did come stop and run his nose. But that game, they did what they needed to do that game.
Like I said earlier, I really put that blame not just on Dak, but the coaching staff as well, because they did not make the proper adjustments.
Wait, dog. Let me school you a little bit. Before he became the pimp, he became Mustafa with the domination. He was Kama Mustafa with the Nation of Domination before he became the Godfather.
Nation of Domination.
Then after Godfather, he joined Right to Censor, became the Good Father.
It was Kama.
He was Kama Mustafa. Dude, people on he was big as hell, dude.
Yeah, he real big.
Man, he was huge, bro. He was. Yeah, he was Kama Mustafa with the Nation, man. Yo, dude, I did not know many people in WWE did not like Ahmed Johnson.
I did. They said Ahmed Johnson was a bitch.
I heard D-Lo whooped his.
Ahmed Johnson. Yeah, he had a bad reputation.
What you thought I was talking about? I was talking about Ahmed.
Ron Simmons, they said he really whooped his ass.
Oh yeah, Ron Simmons. Well, Ron Simmons was a bad man. They said nobody really effed with him at all. He was a bad man.
Yo, D'Lo Brown used to cut Jim Cornette grass, bro.
Yeah, I stopped listening to Jim Cornette, but I still once.
Yeah, I barely listen to it. You know, I'm surprised he went in the Hall of Fame. He talked all that shit.
He's destroying the new guy, the new guy that doesn't wrestle, the indie guy with the face makeup. I know his name. They brought
in. Yeah, I don't know what they doing, man. Dak should have done that game regardless. We had the blueprint there. I'm with you.
And that's my point. It's exactly what Fifth is saying, man. It's like we could say what we want about the defense being underrated, overrated, good, bad, ugly, and different throughout the year. That game, they did enough for him to win.
They did.
And it wasn't.
And you know what, guys? Even to a certain point, even against Green Bay, I still got to put that on. I know we put that on Dak because Dak threw the pick six, and then the offense went 3 and out. Even though the defense did stop Green Bay one time, and the Cowboys offense didn't respond back. I still got to put that on McCarthy because they try to make Dak Prescott something that he's not. He is not a gunslinger. He's not a field general that's gonna sit back and just pick apart the defense. That's not him. He's a damn bus driver. As a matter of fact, he's the short bus driver. That's exactly what he is.
Don't finish what you were saying, Dan.
See, here's the thing, though, man. The Packer playoff loss was a team loss all the way around. It's disingenuous to say otherwise because when you're down 48-16, the whole team collapsed. But even then, Dak's 2 picks, Dak didn't play good in that game neither. Let's be candid. And the first 49er game where he didn't know the rule, the defense did. I think they held him to 23 points. It was 23-17. That's enough for the Cowboys to win a football game. When the Niners are clocking 30, 35 pointers on every fucking team, that's enough. And I mean, listen, I'm just like, listen, regardless of how good or bad Dan Quinn's defense was throughout the year, it's about moments when you get to the playoffs. And like I said, when you get to the playoffs, it's either the coach or it's the quarterback, however you slice it. It ain't about the X's and O's. It's not about this player, that play, scheming here, scheming that. These coaches, when you get to the playoffs, they study these teams at nauseum to the point where everyone knows everybody. There's no surprises. And your quarterback has to make plays. That's just the bottom line. And I mean, you just can't win a game. You cannot win consistently in the playoffs when your quarterback turns the football over. You're not going to win. And he has 5 turnovers in the past 2 losses. In what world are you supposed to win that way? I just don't understand how you're going to win when you turn the ball over like that. I mean, is the whole game on him? No, it's not. But you can't win when your quarterback plays that way. You just can't. You look at this past season, man. Pretty much every quarterback who turned the ball over this past season lost. C.J. Stroud got booted after having the 5 turnovers. Josh Allen didn't play well against the Broncos. He had 4 turnovers. He got smoked. Drake winning the Super Bowl. Same exact story. And you look at Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's not an all-world quarterback, but he didn't turn the ball over. They won. It's like, I mean, you cannot throw picks in these games, man, and Dak those picks.
And that's why I blame the fan base, because Dak can have an 8 interception game.
They'll make excuses for it. Crazy shit.
Fan base would make excuses for it. The content creators who want to, mow Jerry's lawn would make excuses for it. And
I'm just tired, man, of the excuses for Dak, man. Just sit up there and call it the way it is. He did not play well in the playoffs. That's it. Is he a garbage quarterback? No, he's not. He's not an elite quarterback.
They running back didn't run crazy on us that game.
See, I think what's his face? It's the 49ers running back. He had like what?
A bigger problem is, and it's related to defense. A bigger problem is we don't draft goons.
Yeah.
We don't draft dogs. We don't draft monsters. We don't draft bullies.
And know what, Phil, you hit the nail on the coffin. It's all about choir boys, the whole team. That's really what they wanted. A real soft.
We draft soft guys, like on both sides of the ball. Y'all remember when that dude, when we had what's the redhead name quarterback we had? Andy Dalton.
Yes, I know what you're good. I know where you're gonna go to. I know exactly what you're gonna go to. When we played Washington,
head off, and ain't nobody do nothing.
No one did nothing.
Stood there.
What would happen if somebody did that to Troy?
Man,
Kevin, I wore 66 because of Gogan. Bro, Gogan was one of the biggest bulls besides Big E. Gogan was fighting everybody. Back then, you would have Big E, Eric, you would have everyone in there pounding people. It's a different.
Come on, man.
It's what they did. Yeah, I was going to bring up that Washington game in Washington where they fucking took his head off and no one did anything.
I was like, they stood there.
They just watched him, and even when what's his face, Jalen Carter spit on Prescott, no one did nothing.
And oh my God, please! And even now, even now, when you think about it, yeah, Gregory was that dog. D-Law had that dog. But other than that, we ain't had no bully deep. Trayvon Diggs is a pump. He's a pussy.
He's a fake tough guy.
He got out of killed away like a punk. He moved like a bitch.
Yes, definitely.
We have no dogs on this team, bro. Not on the defense up front.
No,
When you get knocked out in your own house having a party, you're a punk.
I agree.
Bro. You're a punk. I don't want to be in a war hole.
You know what? Even hate to say it, but Quentin Williams, he ain't no dog either.
Nah, he's not.
You know what? He did an interview where his rookie year he had sneezed and he said "bless you" to himself.
He said bless you and said thank you to himself.
To himself? Oh shit. Okay.
Yes.
He said bless you, thank you. But yeah, no. Well, the thing is, I don't think they draft. I don't listen when I'm talking about dogs, and you know what come with being a dog. Being in the spotlight, getting penalties a lot because and people don't want you to change. No coach ever told Ron Artest to change who he is.
Yeah.
No coach ever told him to change. No coach ever told Ndamukong Suh to change who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because that make that team. Now I'm not like Savage with his bucket perfect thing. I'm not that deep in it. But you need some dogs. You need somebody that's willing to take that hit, that'll take that flag and walk off the field. You gotta be able to take that.
Yeah, I was watching a documentary the other night on him again. Have you ever heard him speak?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard him speak? He is like you would think he went to Harvard. He speaks the most soft tone.
That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard.
And eloquently, and he's like, I just happen to play a very aggressive. You would think you're being trolled. AI. He goes, I just happen to play an aggressive style of football.
Yeah.
It's like crazy. I was watching.
This Matrix, what I real relate this to, I wouldn't relate it to that, but what I real related to is they lose the urge to win when they come here because of Jerry.
It was the same thing with
Michael was his rookie year. Michael turned to a whole different dude.
Yeah, and I said it.
It wasn't about winning no more. It was about this. I'm telling y'all, I figured this shit out. It might have been 17 or 18 when we played the Chargers on Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Yep.
Oh my God. Phillip Rivers threw like 460 or something, like 5 tubs.
To Keenan Allen, man.
Ran down there and said, hey, man, he ran to the locker room to tell the guys it was okay. And the first person to speak was D-Law. Like, y'all ever come, man, y'all go home, enjoy y'all family. It happens. I was like, bro, y'all just got blew out by old man Phillip, the slowest quarterback in the league besides Big Ben. Mm-hmm. He almost threw 500 on y'all. Y'all okay? At that moment right there, I was like, yeah, I see what it's about. I was done with it then.
Yeah. And Miss Matrix, you're absolutely right that this team fucking softens a lot of like Dak was the same way too, for that matter. His first 2-3 years he cared about winning, and then he became complacent. Micah was the same way. I said it about Micah from the beginning that the motherfucker flipped the moment the LT comparison started. I said it, but that still doesn't. And I agree with that. That still doesn't absolve the quarterback throwing picks in the playoffs. That's just. I mean, you know what I mean. Like that's my only point.
You know what? What 78? Okay, I'm sorry.
What you about to say, Savage?
No, that was me.
Micah Parsons was a better running back in high school than he was on defense. And there's a reason Nick Saban offered him a scholarship at Alabama as a running back, not a linebacker. I knew we were in trouble with Micah his rookie season when we played San Diego. And another rookie, Rashawn Slater out of Northwestern, the left tackle, who went like 1 or 2 picks later, once he got his hands on Micah, shut him down. I said
what I always said. He looked it good because he was fast enough to get around bigger guys. But if they got their hands on him,
done.
He disappeared. He disappeared.
If he got up off fast enough to get around you, he looked very elite. But I need somebody to know how to work them hands and get them off. That's what I need. He's not a true DN. Look at him. He's a small guy, man.
Yes.
We
You know
played
what?
him wrong.
On a
We
good day,
drafted Tyler Guyton. We put him on the other side. We drafted Byron Jones. We changed his position.
Oh, that's right.
We drafted Cheeto Bay-Awuzie. We changed.
Oh,
Let me say this real quick. Let me say before he come back. Sports 78, he made a good point. He said as long as you have soft coaches like Shotty, it's gonna reflect the whole team.
Listen, the softness with this team stems from Jerry Jones and the complacency that he has had. So that's where I 100% agree with Miss Matrix about. It stems from the way that this organization has been run, what's been allowed here by Jerry, and the fact that he basically bastardizes the coaches. No disagreement for me. I 1000% agree about that. There's a reason that we've been losing for 31 years. It's not exclusive to Dak, but at a point, man, my only point is you just can't win in the playoffs when your quarterback turns the ball over. You're not going to win. So that's the only point I'm making when it comes to Prescott. But I mean, yeah, the team itself is. I said it about Micah from his second season. Go back and watch it. I was the first person to critique Micah Parsons, and OG tried to rip my head off about it, but I was the first person to rip him. Go back and watch it.
And remember now, they didn't know what position really how to play him at first. Because he wasn't that traditional linebacker.
Yeah.
Hey, Savage and Champ, what y'all thoughts on Nnamdi Asomugha?
Oh,
Nnamdi Asomugha?
You remember Nnamdi Asomugha, the cornerback from back in the day?
Yeah.
Y'all remember Nnamdi Asomugha?
I know who you're talking about.
On the taller side?
He was like 6'2", 6'2" cornerback.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was on the taller side. What years are we talking about?
I would say his Raiders year, because he played Raiders the longest. Okay.
I remember him now. Yeah,
he was with the Raiders. He was with the Eagles, the Niners. I think.
He was best. His best years was with the Raiders.
Yeah. He had a little bit of time with the Eagles in San Fran, I think too.
Is anybody drafting guys like Ndamukong Suh nowadays?
Nah, man. Are they really?
Yeah, you get your Phillies, your San Frans, your Denvers, sometimes your Pitts. They
always draft them type of defense guy. Why the fuck we don't do that shit, man?
You know what? Tampa Bay doing it. You can say Houston doing it now.
Are there players still Savage in the draft that are like Suh? Because Suh was nasty, dude.
Okay, for example, Clemson had, in my opinion, their best D lineman is kid Monty Capart, 6'5", 330, 0 tech. He had off the field issues. Tampa, I loved him. I think he was my 5th rated DT. He had a 1.59 10-yard split at that size. That's insane. Tampa Bay took him in round 4, and and they're gonna put him next to Vita Vea. Who's going to run up the middle on Tampa Bay?
Right.
Who's going to run up the middle on those? We just don't. And
right.
Someone put in the chat earlier. I do think Michigan's Josh Albarnum. He definitely is a dog. He has the size. He has a chip on his shoulder. But then also, too, how can I phrase this? Will the dog in him go down with the softness around him also, too? Will that happen? Will he say, why should I risk my neck if there's cowards next to me? Will that happen? I hope it doesn't happen. I don't think it will happen. He has the size. He has a chip on his shoulder. But will they let him be what he is? But then that doesn't make sense, because we go out and draft a 6'3", 250-pound linebacker, but then we give this, which all goes back to the Osa trade, we give up a 5th-round pick for a 5'11", 220-pound linebacker.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So that's like saying you like big booty girls and then go fucking date Horseface, no ass.
Damn.
That must be Dak Prescott.
Oh yeah, Dak Prescott.
He cheated on his fucking fiance. Fucking
Horseface. They used to call Lillian Garcia Horseface, man. It's fucked up, man.
Dude, he literally cheated on his fucking fiance at his fucking wedding, like his bachelor thing. That's crazy.
With his ex.
Yeah,
that's
sorry. Fucking.
How y'all feel about Javonte? Y'all feel away, man. I feel like it's gonna be a setback, man.
I mean, I'm hoping that he plays well, man, but his history tells me that he's going to get hurt, man. I hope not.
And that's why I keep harping about your second and your third running backs.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he plays well, man. But to me, this is like a Darren McFadden situation, sort of. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Because McFadden,
Or they should have drafted one.
Zeke came that next year.
I don't mean in terms of style of
No,
play.
you saying you cool. We get you. Know what I'm saying is Zeke came that next year. Remember?
Yes. But if you remember, because Darren McFadden, when we went 5-2, I think it was 4-12 with fucking Ice Cream Castle, he played well that year.
Yeah, because DeMarco Murray was gone, remember?
He was gone. He went to Philadelphia.
And we ran a lot because Matt Kelsey and Brandon Wheat couldn't pass. And
yeah.
Dan McFadden was a good – listen, what he did at Arkansas?
Yeah, he was a good player.
He was a beast.
He was a really good player. He just couldn't stay healthy, man.
The Raiders, and the Raiders sucked.
The Raiders sucked.
The perfect example about not addressing the running back situation. The Kansas City Chiefs, Pacheco was starting to go a little bit downhill, wearing down. So after the season, they spent like $40 million, which I wouldn't have, but they signed the kid Walker from Seattle, from Michigan State.
Yeah.
And then in the fourth round, for all the fantasy guys and all the guys that like to put props in, they drafted Nebraska's Emmett Johnson, who only had about 1,900 yards last year. And he was a fourth-round pick.
Yeah.
Don't be shocked. He's the best running back on the Chiefs this year. Nice, fresh legs.
Walker about Alfred Morris.
I forgot about Alfred Morris.
We benched Zeke because he kept fumbling to put Alfred Morris in his rookie year.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
We benched his ass. But I was just watching some Javonte Williams highlight, and I'm like, wait a minute, he getting walked down a lot. Like,
yeah, he's a good player.
He was getting walked down. It started looking like Zeke at 19. Like, he started to get walked down. I'm like, I don't know. Is Maffa who's better, Phil Maffa or Blue? We don't even fucking know. Like,
we don't know.
No.
But I still think those are wasted roster spots. Right now, they're wasted roster spots.
Maffa, Blue, and another rookie together. I don't care if it's one person or all three. They could get 1,200 yards.
Yeah.
In 17 games.
Yeah.
That's the
thing. I'm rethinking stuff, man. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like this draft should have went a different way.
Yeah, like a savage.
I don't know, man. Just think about this defense and what a quarterback like Dak. I don't know, bro. I don't know. And y'all, please miss me with this 3-4 shit. Cut the shit, man.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
So, like I said, we still don't. I still think it's going to be a hybrid 4-2-5.
The thing is, we don't even know until the guy we play. Because the guy is saying he's going to run every defense.
I don't know, man. I think they should have looked at a bigger interior nose tackle. What did you do to? What did they do?
Hey, I'm about to be like Savage. Thank you.
What did they do to help stop the run that we've been having trouble with for a decade? What did they do?
We didn't even draft the defensive tackle.
We sure didn't.
They didn't draft one.
That's like your offensive line giving up 75 sacks and saying, fuck it, let's draft more wide receivers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then that defensive lineman from Alabama, they don't know to play him as a tackle or end.
No, Miss Major, not necessarily a quarterback. I'm just saying that to stop the run, like to be dominant right there in that area.
We haven't stopped Williams,
give him something else. We always do this. We get one player and we feel like problem solved.
Yep, that's what they do, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they're like we came down. He's gonna be a difference maker.
Man, please.
No, I ain't gonna say he ain't. I hope he is. I ain't gonna say he ain't. I ain't gonna say he ain't. I still like that.
He's a good player, man.
But what does Caleb Downs matter if they just run the ball?
That's my point. That's exactly my point.
Yeah, if Caleb Downs become the leading tackler of this team, you know this team is gonna be worse than last year.
It's not a QB mismatches, but when can you become a freaking? When can you become dominant and freaking stopping the run? Like we know Dan Quinn was finesse. I'm gonna let you go, Savage. We know Dan Quinn was finesse and getting to the quarterback. But half the time when Michael get back there, the ball is gone. He back there looking like an idiot. We didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
When are we gonna clog up that middle, man? Go ahead, Savage.
My biggest problem with the Caleb Downs pick is, besides we gave up 2 5s to move up one spot.
Damn.
If by the grace of God, Philly doesn't give us 2 4s to move up 3 spots, this draft is a D. Now, like I said, at 23, and we had this conversation, all 4 second-tier linebackers were on the board. Anthony Hill from Texas, C.J. Allen from Georgia, Rodriguez from Texas Tech, who looks like he's 35, but he's built thick. I originally didn't like him, but then I came around to him. And then Josiah Trotter out of Missouri. So the next, it was the top 2. Some people looked at Reese as an edge. Some people looked at Sonny Styles. Sonny Styles was linebacker. But then the next, that second tier of linebackers was right there. So you could have took any one of those 4 characters and then got Barham round 3. You're set at linebacker and you got a safety. I want to know, and I'm a nobody, but Machiavelli, Mackay Lawrence, whatever the fuck his name is, he was my 17th ranked edge. He has a small build. He's not like does he have pass rushing skills? Yes.
What does it have to do with stopping the run?
Exactly. Though? He sucks first to run. That's why like that. And then I came on and gave the Dallas Cowboys a C draft grade, and people were shanking me like American Indians.
I don't get it.
Really
that pass shit overrated, man.
It's overrated.
That shit overrated, bro.
What you can have Lawrence Taylor on one side, Reggie White on the other side. If you can't, I'll just run up the middle every play.
Every play. That's what the Bills did when we lost to them.
It's
shit overrated, man. I don't know. I'm starting to read that, man. This shit. I don't know, man. The Caleb Downs, the pick blinded me. I couldn't see the rest. I was too hyped. Now I see, and I'm pissed. Fuck.
Now you've come to the fucking dark side.
Now I'm pissed.
Caleb Downs is probably going to be a good player, man. But
3 picks for 1.
Yeah, it's not about him. I'm just saying we might not be able to stop the run again.
No. Yeah. So my what I'm saying is my point is he's probably going to be a good player, but to expect him to transform the 32nd ranked defense is just criminally unfair to the kid. It's not realistic.
Go ahead. I apologize.
Oh no, go ahead, Savage.
No, go.
And I'm just like, I mean, we couldn't stop we haven't been able to stop the run at least in the past 5-6 years minimum. So I mean, when was the last time we really stopped the run? I can't remember, to be perfectly honest.
In the 90s?
In the 90s. So I mean, yeah, so it's not getting changed anytime soon.
What blows my mind with the Caleb Downs picks, we gave up 3 picks for 1 player.
Yeah.
We did. We traded 2 5s to move up 1 spot. You know what I'm trying to say? And like I said, if Philly doesn't make that trade with us, this draft is a D. I want to know. Corner was telling me he was watching the cam, like the War Room. Yeah. Supposedly he was saying, what's the DoorDash name? The guy at the DoorDash that we hate for the Cowboys. He was saying it was Will McClay wanted C.J. Allen, but Walker, who was a defensive backs coach, overruled him for Malachi Lawrence. So when does a rookie DC who pushed papers for half his time in the NFL,
he didn't overrule.
Now he overrules.
I doubt it, man.
A scouting coordinator? Because they were saying there was a lot of. I'm old school, so I watch the ESPN when it comes to the draft. I'm old. That's where I start. Even though but I stopped even watching all those channels. But I watch, so I don't watch the War Room stuff like that. But if you think if I would, Jimmy Johnson never even Jimmy Johnson would have allowed cameras in the War Room,
right? Yeah, no, yeah.
If anyone ever would have saw New England Patriots War Room, it was Bill Belichick, his son, and Tom Kraft. That's it.
That's it.
In a room, it was the size of someone's closet, and he was just out of the computer.
Yep,
it's
different. I'd be shocked, to be honest, if Parker overruled McClay. Man, I don't think that happened that way. I'd be shocked.
I'd be shocked too. It doesn't make sense.
Like it doesn't. I just think that McClay was throwing him under the bus, man. Because I mean, it's in what world's a rookie defensive coordinator going to overrule someone who's part of the Jones family? It ain't happening.
I agree. And then he said one of the grandsons, one of the grandkids came over and like
that. I believe because that part I do believe because I mean Jerry bragged. His grandson is the one who picked CeeDee Lamb, and Jerry bragged about it. So
listen, me personally, I would have took any one of those 4 linebackers over Malachi Lawrence at 23. Anyone, and I still would have took Barham in the 3rd round. And then
is he not a good player, or what's wrong with him, Savage?
Who's that?
Lawrence. What's wrong with him? Is he just not a good player?
No. He has pass rushing skills. I don't like the division. The division he comes from, their defensive lineman just does not equate very well into the NFL level. But he's horrendous first to run. And that's where we were. Listen, no joke. I could take out my rankings. I probably would have took. He was my 17th ranked edge. I would have took 12 edges ahead of him. I probably would have took 5 linebackers ahead of him. As crazy as this sounds, if we would have took if we would have took Dylan Thurman from Purdue, started at Purdue, then went to Oregon. If we would have took him at 23, I would have been more happy because you know what? We don't got to worry about our safety room for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
But when you pick and poke and roll the dice,
I hear you. No, I don't know anything about him. That's what I'm asking.
On God, I said, guys can't stop the run, and let's draft edges. But it doesn't. What blows my mind, even our undrafted free agent class, we got the giant big Indian kid out of Kentucky. Okay, I like that. Trigg had off the field. Listen, Trigg's a big wide receiver. Is he going to get you touchdowns? Yeah. I guarantee you, come preseason, it's going to be get his yellow jacket ready. He's going to the Hall of Fame because he's going to score some touchdowns during the preseason. He ain't going to block nobody. But then, the one SMU wide receiver, I liked him. He was on my sleeper list. But there was 6'6", 330-pound D tackles still out there. And we didn't even bring any of them in. So you're saying we're good with what we got? I guess.
So end it, but we'll be back for the running back. We're doing top 25 running backs later of all time. So
that's gonna be fun.
I have y'all in the chat. If we don't set some names, let us know. We're not gonna put them in no order because we ain't gonna argue with nobody. We just gonna, but we're gonna do the first 10 who we think is good. But then after that, we just gonna run off. So I'm pretty sure Savage got Emmitt Smith at 22.
Is he even in the top 25? That's gonna be funny. Oh my god,
he's top 10.
That's disrespectful to be putting him not that low. That's the case.
In the top. We're gonna talk. We're gonna discuss why people got who they top 5 is. We're gonna go through it all. So it's gonna be a good show.
It's just if these young cats would have saw Tony Dorsett, I think they would just have a little a little like they would look at it as Champ would say, and like they would look at it. Yeah, Tony Dorsett didn't even start his rookie year. Tom Landry break him.
Yeah. 20% was nasty, man.
Who my favorite, my best 4 WWE wrestlers? Is that what you're asking? Because I that's easy. If that's what you ask, I'm not sure. My top 4 is my top 4 is easy. We got burned by Mozzie, drafting defensive tackle. Yeah. It is. Like I said, we'll be back later to talk about it, y'all. We're gonna get up out of here. No, as a defensive line. Oh, a defensive lineman? Shit. Give me Kama Mustafa. Up right in the middle. Look, in the middle, Yoko.
Look at Savage.
Give me Yoko. Give me Kama Mustafa. Give me Yoko. Give me the Yeti.
Yeti. Oh my God, the Yeti. You gotta go Mark Henry. You gotta go Mark Henry.
Oh, yeah.
Mark Henry.
Damn. But yeah, y'all definitely tune in later, man. We'll be back.
Yeah, man.
Do the other show.
Ron Simmons was All American.
He already played, right.
All American. No star.